Hello students. Yesterday we discussed about the iodoform reaction. I told what is iodoform reaction, why it is, what is the significance of the iodoform reaction, that is why it is used, and which class of compounds take part in the, what type of compounds take part in the iodoform reaction. What is the mechanism of the reaction, and that we discuss. At the end we discuss the exceptions, that is so what there are some compounds by satisfying the structural requirement, that is methyl ketones, methyl carbenols, they satisfy the structural requirement of the iodoform test, but they do not take part in the reaction. And there are some compounds which are not satisfying the structural requirement of the iodoform, what we described in the, that is the discussions. So give the iodoform test. For every reaction there will be exceptions. In chemistry particularly, for every phenomena there will be exception. The millions and millions of reactions, that is with a single statement we cannot, that is satisfy all the this thing. Therefore for every phenomena there will be an exception. Here also. Now today I am going to brief that is generalize or brief that is iodoform reaction. See, this is the reaction. So mainly that is methyl ketones, alpha methyl ketones produce the carbonyl compounds. Give that is carbonyl compounds. What type of carbonyl compounds? The alpha methyl carbonyl compounds. Mainly alpha methyl ketones. This is a structural requirement. But this carbonyl group must be C double bond O must be, that is a carbonyl functional group. It should not be other form of the other functional group or ester or carboxylic acid or anything. That is this should be the carbonyl group, is a keto group. And now this is RC double bond OH. This is the carbonyl group. This is aldehyde. The R is it can be anything. If it is methyl, now it is satisfying this is the carbonyl compound where the one methyl group is connected to the carbonyl functional group where methyl group is attached to this. Among the aldehydes, acetaldehyde, and all methyl ketones take part in iodoform reaction. This statement is related to that is carbonyl compounds. In addition to this, that is alcohols also take part in the iodoform reaction. Alcohols. Which alcohols? Only few alcohols. That is they are called as the methyl carbenols. It is not a right description. That is this is the carbonyl carbon. Alcohol functional group. Carbon connected to the alcohol functional group is called as carbon is carbon to which the alcohol functional group is attached is called as a carbonyl carbon. This is called as the carbonyl functional group. On the carbonyl functional group, that is a methyl group and hydrogen should be present. It is a compulsory condition. Just presence of the methyl is not sufficient. If the presence of the methyl is sufficient, you can take this is tertiary butyl alcohol. This is also methyl. This is the carbonyl carbon, methyl group is attached. So this does not take part in the reaction since that is there is no hydrogen. Presence of the methyl and hydrogen is compulsory condition on carbonyl carbon to take part in the iodoform reaction. So we say that if this is the case, we say that secondary alcohol, OH is on the C2 carbon, 2-ol, secondary 2-ol. Take part in the reaction. We can't say the word just secondary alcohol. Secondary 2-ols take part in the reaction. See, now, see, this is the RC, I am writing the aldehyde, this is methyl ketone. This is among the aldehydes only acetaldehyde. All methyl ketones, it can be acetone. So satisfying the condition, it can be ethyl methyl ketone. Yesterday I wrote the word list. It can be phenyl methyl ketone. So methyl ketone, or it can be a naphthyl methyl ketone, etc. Anything among the alcohols. I told you how alcohols take part in this reaction. That is, the alcohols take part in the reaction by undergoing the oxidation. Now, among the alcohols which on oxidation produce the methyl ketones. The alcohol should have the ability to produce that is methyl ketone. So halogen and alkali is that is the oxidizing agent. This on oxidation gives the acetaldehyde. So this acetaldehyde gives the iodoform test. So that is this is isopropyl alcohol 2-propanol, secondary 2-ol. A methyl group and hydrogen is present on the carbonyl carbon. This on oxidation gives the secondary alcohols produce ketones. The methyl carbonyls on oxidation produce that is methyl ketones. This is the CH2 CHOH. This is secondary 2-ol. That is on oxidation produce the ethyl methyl ketone, again methyl ketone. This is possible. Now you take this is the phenyl group. This is OH. The OH. This is CH. This is an alcohol. See, one phenyl, one ethanol. This is the secondary alcohol. OH is on C2 carbon, secondary 2-ol. This on oxidation gives we know what oxidation reactions of the aldehydes and the oxidation reactions of the alcohols are taken into consideration. Primary alcohols on oxidation first produce the aldehydes and oxidize into the carboxylic acid. Secondary alcohols under all conditions they produce the ketones, and secondary alcohol during the oxidation, if it is able to produce the methyl ketone, then it gives that is take part in the iodoform reaction. So that is this is methyl phenyl ketone acetophenone is formed. So this gives the test. So I told you what are participating and what mechanism of I told the mechanism. See what is happening, you see, anything you can take any one of this thing. So let me take acetophenone. Yesterday also I have taken see one side methyl group, other side there is no hydrogens. This is the case. And if it is treated with the iodine in the presence of sodium hydroxide, haloform reaction, specifically iodoform reaction. So what happens? We discussed about the detailed mechanism. This is the compound form. Iodomethyl phenyl ketone. The next step is the diiodomethyl ketone. This is further reacts with the base and iodine, gives the triiodomethane and triiodomethyl phenyl ketone. This is the sequence. The next step is the OH minus ion comes and attacks here as a nucleophile. Nucleophilic substitution is taking place. I am repeating again. OH CI3. When it comes back, among the three groups, the best living group is this. That is, now it is converted to the that is benzoate ion or benzoic acid plus Ci3 carbanion is generated. This minus H plus ion plus H plus ion that leads to the formation of benzoate plus iodoform. Yes. For specific purpose, I wrote the mechanism of the reaction. Right? Now, which takes part in the iodoform? Let me take this one. This is the phenyl ethyl carbinol. Nothing but the ethyl alcohol with phenyl group, phenyl ethyl carbinol. Phenyl ethanol. This is iodine plus sodium hydroxide. It is an oxidizing agent. I told you, hypohalite ion is the oxidizing agent. Oxidize the primary alcohols into aldehydes and secondary alcohols into ketones. This takes part in the iodoform reaction. Right? Yes. So this takes part in the iodoform reaction. Nothing new. What about this? So these are all the reaction is taking place this scheme. So he may not give the word in the exam, he may not give the word is starting material here, that is phenyl ethanol. Phenyl ethanol undergoes oxidation and gives the acetonol, which is a methyl ketone. This is slowly converting into this one, and therefore we can start with the any material. All these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 all gives the iodoform reaction. This gives the iodoform test. This gives the iodoform test. See, iodomethyl phenyl ketone also gives the iodoform test. It is not a methyl ketone. How it is? You may ask the word. It is not a methyl ketone. See, even you take the methyl ketone, that first it is slowly the methyl hydrogens are replaced with the iodine atoms. It is one of the intermediate product formed during the reaction. This is converted into diiodo. This takes part in the reaction. You can start with this, but it is not satisfying your structural requirement. It is not a methyl ketone. Diiodomethyl ketone. And this is a triiodomethyl. For this thing, this to convert into this, base and iodine is required. Convert, base, iodine is required. For this, only base is required. Iodine already saturated, iodine is not required. Just hydrolysis part is left. So, this also take part in the, gives the iodoform. So, all these, so in the given list, that is methyl group can be partially or fully converted to the halogenated. That takes part in the iodoform reaction. That is this is converting into this. So that is acetophenone takes part in the iodoform reaction, right? And diiodoacetoform also takes part in the iodoform reaction. Iodomethyl phenyl diiodoacetophenone also takes part in the reaction. So need not be the starting material phenyl ethanol, need not be the acetophenone. We define the reaction in terms of the carbonyl compounds and alcohols. But if you know the mechanism of the reaction, you can pick the right answer from this one. See, the one more thing is, you take this. I am taking just acetophenone. See here, what is required? Halogen and base is required. Little warming. I told you this is a chemical scissor. This cuts and converts into this one. So CHX3 plus sodium benzoate. So the other products are there. This is called as the haloform reaction. since CHCl3, CHBr3, CHI3, these are chloroform, bromoform, this is iodoform. Right? Iodoform. General term is the haloform. This is called as the haloform. Haloform means it is not the iodoform or bromoform. It can be anything. Generalize this thing. So from the said compounds, we can prepare the haloform by treating with the halogen and sodium hydroxide. If it is treated with the chlorine in the presence of OH minus ion heat, it is called as the chloroform reaction. CHCl3 chloroform reaction. Bromine and OH minus ion, any base I told you, even you can use the sodium carbonate, potassium and this is the sodium benzoate plus CHBr3 bromoform. If you treat with the iodine plus OH minus in the presence of the base and warming, that gives the, that is sodium benzoate again plus CHI3. This is called as the chloroform reaction, bromoform reaction, iodoform reaction. We say that this takes part in the haloform reaction. So this is not called as the chloroform test, bromoform test. This is a iodoform reaction. It is called as the, it is an iodoform reaction. It is called as the iodoform test because it is used for the, that is identification purpose. Therefore, that reaction is called as the iodoform test. See, agree. Now let me take the what this compound. So instead of chlorine and sodium hydroxide, you can use the one thing, calcium hypochloride hypochlorite. This can be bleaching powder can be used. See, bleaching powder is nothing but the source for the, when it is treated with the water, it is source for the chlorine plus and calcium hydroxide, base and chlorine. That is required. This is the gas, this is the aqueous solution, this is the solid. When it is treated with that, it generates the required base as well as the gas. Wherever the what you need the chlorine and base, there we use the, that is bleaching powder. That is sodium hydroxide chlorine is equal to bleaching powder. I told you this when treated with the aqueous solution, calcium hydroxide base is generated, required chlorine is slowly generated. There is a convenience. The distillation with the bleaching powder is nothing but the, it is providing the chlorine and calcium hydroxide. Here what happens if I use the bleaching powder, instead of the sodium salt, that is calcium salt is formed. That's all. Instead of the sodium chloride byproduct and calcium chloride byproduct is formed. That's all. That is this is the haloform reaction. See, next thing is if you come to the exceptions, see, and have taken the same acetophenone. See, it is treated with the iodine and OH minus. Iodoform is formed. Right? Iodoform is formed. It gives the iodoform test. Next, I have taken the other compound C double bond O. This is CH2I treated with the iodine plus base, that is again CHI3 is formed, iodoform. This also gives the iodoform test. So if I treat with the, this is the compound CH2Cl treated with the I2 plus OH minus, what happens? So nothing, leftover two hydrogens are, chlorine is introduced, leftover two hydrogens are the replaced with the iodine, you will get the CH, that is and CHI2, already one Cl is present. Here iodoform is not forming, chloroform is not forming. The mixed haloform is forming. So chloro diiodomethane. This is formed. So can we say the what? Is it the iodoform test No, it is not iodoform test. Now, this is here, it cannot give the what iodoform test. See, giving the haloform is formed, the haloform is not the iodoform. It is not the iodoform. To say iodoform, it should be the CH3 is the iodoform. So this is not giving the, it takes part in the haloform reaction, but not iodoform test. Right? That is similarly, if you put the word bromine or anything, so that cannot give the, I can say that it participates in the haloform reaction, but not the iodoform reaction, because already one, that is halogen is attached to it. So remember, so those final things, what he is asking, so it is right for the haloform but wrong for the iodoform test. And next thing is the, what other things? Alcohols, one, and second one is the methyl ketones take part in the reaction. What other compounds? See, yesterday I told you, that is, we discussed about the mechanism of the 1,3-dicarbonyls. See, it can be methyl, it can be. This is not the group is existing here. Methyl ketone form, but this takes part in the iodoform test. But reaction is taking place here on this center. This is coming out as the in the form of iodoform, because here methylene group, this is present between the two carbonyl groups. These hydrogens are highly acidic. There is no comparison between these hydrogens and these acidic nature of the methyl hydrogens and methylene hydrogens. So iodination takes place here, and I finally use the word iodoform test. In the 1,3-dicarbonyls, where the two carbonyl groups are present on 1 and 3 carbon atom are separated by a methylene group. So this comes out as this third one comes out as the C14, that C14 comes out as the iodoform. Anything R C double bond O CH2, that is double bond O, or it can be methyl, it can be ethyl, it can be propyl, it can be phenyl, whatever it is, this comes out as a iodoform. This is CHI3, not the R parts. That is, if it is ethyl, let me write ethyl, it is not satisfying your structural requirement at all. To the carbonyl carbon, methyl is not attached, ethyl is attached. So, but it gives the iodoform test. This is giving the iodoform. So you take the phenyl group, that is, it is not satisfying that is structural requirement. But the CH2 present between the two carbonyl groups, 1,3-dicarbonyls, that is take part in the that is reaction. So this takes part in the reaction. Iodoform is possible. So it gives the iodoform test. They may methyl groups, ethyl groups, phenyl groups, propyl groups, whatever it is, that is, they give the test for iodoform test. This is responsible. Similarly, I say that is CH3, CH, OH, CH2, C. And to understand this, you should be familiar with the mechanism of the reaction. This is some diol, pentane, 2,4-diol. That is, this is satisfying the condition, this is satisfying the condition, but this takes part in the iodoform reaction, not these methyl groups. This gives the iodoform, positive iodoform test. This methyl, what happens here? The same thing, CH3, C double bond O, CH2. I told you, alcohols take part in the reaction. Now this is cutting, this is cutting, this is coming as, this star is coming as iodoform, not this one. So this gives the iodoform test. But let me take the other example, that is aceto. I have taken yesterday this example also, acetoacetic, ethyl acetoacetate. See, structurally, this is satisfying the your methyl is ketone functional group, ester functional group, methyl ketone, therefore it is satisfying. But where the base takes the word hydrogen, see the first step is the base has to approach and remove the word the hydrogen present on the methyl. This is the methyl. But this is methylene. So base preferentially takes the hydrogens H plus ion from the more acidic center. This is more acidic, this is more acidic, this is less acidic. Methyl hydrogen, because this is present between the two, that is minus I groups and minus M groups. If this is removed, this hydrogen is removed, carbanion is generated, it take part in the resonance with this, it is take part in the resonance with this, therefore this carbanion is more stable than this carbanion, which is resonance stabilized by the only C double bond O, it is stabilized by the two, therefore these hydrogens are more acidic hydrogens. And now what happens here, it is converted into the, and during the process it is converted into the iodine, this is C double bond O, OET, this is the diiodide product. Now OH minus comes and goes to here, so it goes up, and this is CH3, C double bond O, Ci2, that is O minus, OET, that is when it comes back, this is coming out. See, best leaving group is the ethoxy group. Ethyl alcohol is more acidic than, that is, it's a conjugate base, ethoxide ion is a conjugate, stronger acid, therefore better leaving group, therefore what happens, and here OH is attached, and this is come out, this leads to the formation of the CH3, C double bond O, that is Ci2, that is COO minus RH. Actually I have to put the word minus because in the base, this is the case. So now OH can come and attack here. Next step, it goes up, it comes out, this comes out, and this is converted into the acidic acid, right? This is the Ci2 minus COOH. This reacts with the iodine to give the Ci3 COOH or its corresponding carbanium, that's oxide. This does not take part in the reaction at all. From this trifluoroacetic acid, triiodoacetic acid is formed. So this does not take part in the reaction. See, now let me take the other example. This is it is not a dicarbonyl at all. This is OMe. So this is more acidic. See, first it is converted into the diiodo. That is possible. But once the base attacks on this, goes up, come back, this goes out, that is the term is not coming to this part. So therefore it does not take part in the reaction. So that is see, for example, this compound, it is not satisfying the structural requirement, it is not satisfying the structural requirement. Therefore, but even though they do not take part in the structural requirement, see, remember, along with that is said alcohol, secondary 2-ols, methyl ketones. See, 1,3-dicarbonyl compounds also take part in the reaction. See, this is not satisfying your structural requirement. Cyclohexane 1,3-dione. This is the methylene group. 1, 2, 3. Carbonyls are present on the 1,3 carbon atom. 2 carbonyl groups are separated by a methylene group. Right? That is 1,3-dicarbonyl compound. This takes part in the this gives the iodoform test. This is the tautomer of this is the carbonyl form of your resorcinol. Yesterday I have shown the resorcinol. So this is, it may be here double bond may be present or not or anything. So this is not playing any role at all. It's corresponding this thing. Therefore I can say that this is cyclohexane dione that takes part in the iodoform test. And here there must be two carbonyl groups, and two carbonyl groups must be separated by a 1, 2, 3. This is the keto form of, that is a fluoroglycinol, benzene 1,3,5 triol. See, this is the methylene group. This is 1,3-dicarbonyl. This is 1,3-dicarbonyl. This is 1,3-dicarbonyl. It takes part in the reaction, and this comes out in the form of iodoform. So this is, the other compound is found, may or may not take part in the further reaction. This gives the iodoform test. This gives the iodoform test. I told you, along with this, some other compounds like CH3, that is NO2, take part in the, that is the iodoform test. So nitrate ion comes out. This gives the iodoform plus sodium nitrate. This is iodine plus sodium hydroxide. Yesterday I have shown the mechanism of the reaction. Here this is converted into the triiodo nitromethane. This further reacts with the OH minus and gives the iodoform and this. So it is not the alcohol, it is not the ketone, it is not the 1,3-dicarbonyl. 1,3-dicarbonyls also take part in the reaction, remember. That is 1,3-dicarbonyl. Both the keto groups must be in the form of, that is a ketone. Here it is in the form of C. Here this is carbonyl form. This is not the carbonyl form. I told you C double bond O must be in the carbonyl form. So this is the ester form. It is not the keto form. The next thing is this is acetone. It gives the iodoform test. This is that is acetone, but here the what? Electron withdrawing cyano group is introduced. Now this is methyl group. Where the iodination takes place through the what? More acidic. This is the minus I group. This is more acidic. Here what happens? CH3, C double bond O. That is Ci2. Iodination takes place here. This is formed. So now the iodoform reaction is not possible. Here iodoform is not possible. Therefore remember that is see the exceptions. Exceptions are important. So simple remembering that is the alcohol, the specific alcohols and specific ketones which take part in the reaction, that we can remember. But the exceptions are very important. And next you see the most of the problems, that is this is given. So that is, this is propine. It is treated hydrated. That is treated with the H2O in the presence of H plus and mercuric ion. That is hydration, to carry out the hydration. This is addition of this takes place according to the Markovnikov's rule, and enol is formed. This tautomerizes to give the, that is ketone. This is the dimethyl ketone is formed. This is simple thing. This does not give the iodoform test. So this is the product. This gives the iodoform test. Positive iodoform test. The many of the reactions, the product gives the iodoform test. So if it gives the iodoform test, it is secondary to ol or methyl ketone. So remember. Thank you.